Yes, indeed.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them. What type of monster is this?
Lorax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Azdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Order guide you.
This one's not enough. You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
I see everything.
Let me weave you a verse. Let's light it up! Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Lorax! You think you can destroy me?
Rise! Crumble! Rise! I will have order!
I'm going in! Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Fisher!
Illusion shattered!
Roll!
There is no escape!
Quake!
Morax. 1,000 years after you...
You should call it by its name, Azdaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy...
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Azdaha.
Huh? Kunji?
Morax. It's
Your...
Azdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azdaha you see there to be a...
So there are two...
No! It can't...
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, that's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the mind.
The audacity! Are you insane?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension.
There would be no harm in it.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Azdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth, the memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. Erosion ground Azdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the Azdaha, now incomplete, became irascible.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that...
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why, in the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liu erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, and so we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise.
No!
I am the remnants of Azdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further.
No! It is I, Azdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountain.
Morax is not.
A lord over insects is nothing but an
You forgot yourself. Nobody, that which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright Strange. What is this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, in the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day.
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it...
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Azdaha?
I had to make amends. So, Morax, You call yourself Zhang?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of
I hardly lifted a finger.
and yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon.
Your power is nearly Shall we get going?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the dam.
Straight down to business.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're...
So you're taking them back to...
That's right.
Can I come with...
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be...
Kunjun, we should be calling you Azdaha.
Not I. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans.
You always did have a great
Curious how swords and daggers are blind. Yet their creators see so much.
Azdaha.
I can
Today I am just an ordinary...
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face.
And how will Liyue fare without...
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless... That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an element...
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago. And...
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends...
that day in the chasm...
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled.
Hence, do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The old friend.
Thank you, Azdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And
You're leaving?
if it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be...
Whoa, that...
In fact, We have yet to meet the real. He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Azdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even as personally see, people abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue. But I was a god of mankind. My identity.
You still care a...
Call it. I must thank you both.
No worries!
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah! He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that the... Zhongli, you're a god.
Why?
You can't even give us a...
I understand.
You mean another past grievance?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the...
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of... There are many events of ages. They have been eroded by time. But you are capable of finding those who come to witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficult...